Hello everyone, I am Subashree studying CSE third year at Sedu Institute of Technology. In software engineering practices, my seminar topic is RBT, means risk based testing. The table of contents are introduction, risk based testing in agile, risk implement process, risk management process, risk response planning, purpose of risk based testing, positive and negative risk conclusion. Let's start with introduction. The exact definition of risk refers to the occurrence of an unforeseen event that can impact the success of product. These events could have occurred in the past or may be concerned for future occurrence. Risk can serve as a reliable parameters to plan, schedule and allocate tester efforts. Risk based testing. Risk based testing is a software testing type which is based on the probability of risk. The most common complaint that comes from software testing using agile method is lack of time. Since the term is itself a synonym for speed, it emphasizes on getting the things done and self-explanatory. Risk is the occurrence of an uncertain event with a positive and negative effect on the measurable success criteria of project. It could be events that have occurred in the past or current event or in future. These uncertain events can have an impact on cost, business, technical, and equality targets of a project. Risk based testing in Agile. The team struggle with deciding how to allocate time and efforts in each sprint. Their best is using risk based testing. This refers to a testing strategy that uses defined risk to determine testing goals. In other words, the risk based testing approaches organizes testing efforts in ways that lower the residual level of product risk when the software goes into production. Strategies used in risk based testing are test analysis, planning, estimation, design, execution, result reporting. Risk implement process. Project having time resources, budget, constraint, etc. Project where risk based analysis can be used to detect vulnerabilities to SQL attack injection. Security testing in cloud computing environments. New project with high risk factors like lack of experience with the technologies used, lack of business domain knowledge. Risk management process. The steps involved in risk management process are risk identification, risk register, risk breakdown. Risk identification can be done through risk workshop, checklist, brainstorming, causes and effect diagram, lesson learned for previous project, expert interviews containing domain expert, subject matter experts. Risk register can be done through identify the risk, potential responses, root causes, monitor, track the risk. Risk breakdown provides the following information: a list of project risk with information organized from the highest to the lowest level, individual risk grouped by risk source, define total risk exposure for the project, multiple level of information with the corresponding details. Risk response planning contains register mitigation. It is a risk response method used to lessen the adverse impact of possible threats. It can be done by eliminating the risk or reducing to an acceptable level. Risk contingency. It can be described as a possibility of an uncertain event, but the impact is unknown or unpredictable. This plan is also known as action plan or backup plan from the worst case scenarios. In other words, it determines what step could be taken when the unpredictable event materializes. Risk monitoring control. Risk monitoring control process are used to track the identified risk, monitor residual risk, identify new risk, update the risk register, etc. Evaluating their effectiveness in reducing risk. This can be achieved by risk assessment, risk audits, variance and trend analysis, technical performance measurements, etc. The purpose of risk-based testing are creating and offer a framework that facilitates clear discussion between testers, developers, and other stakeholders about the risk at hand. Essentially, it isolates risk to make them identifiable and actionable. Cover customer need as well as developer need when considering what count as a risk. Provides the criteria to decide how to manage budgets, negotiate timelines, avoid delay, all without affecting software quality. Highlights what features or issues matter must be customers that creating a hierarchy of a testing requirements. Positive risks are It refers to as opportunities and helps in business sustainability, changing business process, developing new products. The negative risk are refers to as threats and recommendations to minimize or eliminate them must be implemented for project success. The conclusion of RBT is, in software engineering, RBT is most efficient way to guide the project based on risk. The testing efforts are effectively organized and level of priority of each risk item is rated. Tests are executed according to the risk priority order, etc. Thank you for watching.